Prince George has a lot of great stuff all summer long, but there's something else for the kids to do this summer. It's called the Passport to Parks for Kids in PG. Put on by the City of Prince George and your enticement to go explore all the great parks here in the City of Prince George. Can you hear about that? A piano that we're fundraising for, plus so much more on CKPG Today. If you're looking to be a key supporting member of the Prince George Conservatory Music, now is your chance to do so. We're going to tell you about this today with Shoshana and Ellie to talk about this because I say key because there's a bit of a play on words here. Shoshana, I'll let you finish the rest of the joke, but thanks for coming today.
So we have a fundraising campaign happening right now. There's a long story. I go back to last fall. We started fundraising to buy a new piano for our performance space, which is shared with the Trinity United Church. The piano that we have in there right now is 30 years old. And it's a wonderful piano, but it is reaching the end of its like high-end performance instrument. Right. So we started trying to see what opportunities there were for grants, and the Community Foundation really came through with a $35,000 grant. Wow. So that made us feel like it's possible that we'll be able to do this, because the piano with taxes and the dolly that we need to have to be able to move it on the stage, and the humidity system is over $62,000. So woof. We are a nonprofit, and we try to keep lesson fees as low as possible so that they're accessible to everybody. So we don't have a whole lot of money to put towards a new instrument like that. So
I learn every day about how expensive pianos are.
Oh, do you?
It's crazy. It's just like, well, there's a lot of old pianos in the city, and and they're not cheap to fix either when they break.
Exactly. So. Yes. Yeah. So we did talk about fixing the one that we have, and it is possible, but even still, it wouldn't be the same caliber as the piano that we're looking to get. So,
I was going to say, and Ellie's here for an interesting reason too, because you want to help be a key member here of the conservatory.
Well, the last few months I've been involved with personally, and through the CAC, with the Bechstein 9-foot grand piano restoration, and it was really important for me to see that trajectory so that there's a really good new professional grand piano for students, and then when they have the opportunity to get on stage, they'll have this classic 9-foot worth 300,000 US dollars piano to work on. So I really have enjoyed the opportunity to kind of really help out now with the piano infrastructure here in town. So that's been a lot of fun. And I'm helping Shoshana and the conservatory kind of meet their goal over the next week or so and get this fundraising going.
Yeah.
And you're going to be?
Oh, I'm matching funds, so I don't know if
there you go. Yeah. I was going to commit you to it. I was like, you say it.
We got this in paper. I'm writing.
It's on the record.
A matching fund campaign is you have a benefactor who's like, for every dollar that comes in, I'll match it equally up to a certain amount. So we're trying to get up to $5,000 this week or more if we can, or more if we can, and I'll match those funds.
I like it.
Yeah.
Look at you go. Pianos, it's just and the conservatory overall, an important part of the community. I feel like people maybe that aren't involved with music don't know that much about it, but it's always there and open to everybody.
Yeah, and not only does the piano serve our students and our faculty for our concerts, but it's actually that space is used by local choirs as well, and the Registered Music Teachers Association uses it for their recitals, and some of the private studios in town also use it for their recitals. So it's not just going to benefit us, it's going to benefit the whole community. So, and getting to your key member of
well done.
Want to get back to that. So after the $35,000, we were PS Pianos is a big part of this,
Yep,
and
Peter
Stevenson is has donated $12,200 to that. And then we had a few other $2,000 donations from Trinity and Integris, but that still left us with about $11,000 to raise. So we started a campaign to sponsor a key of the piano.
I like
so
it.
you can sponsor a white key for $100 or a black key for $150 or an entire octave for $1,450. So we have actually already raised a little over half of that, or not quite half of that, and then Ellie stepped in to help us get the final step, and maybe even a little bit more than that, because there's always maintenance. There's going to be extra costs for moving the piano that's currently in that space into one of our teaching studios. So lots of little things like that that'll be lovely to have covered.
I love it. Well, if people are interested, they can donate online. Is that how it works?
They can donate online, or if they want to save us a little bit of processing fees, they can come in person and donate credit card, cash, or check.
Perfect. That's just on 5th Avenue, right, for folks?
Yeah, inside the Trinity United Church.
I love matching campaigns because it gets the community kind of competitive and revved up about it too, and the actual fundraising becomes fun, right?
Yeah.
And it's also raising awareness for the conservatory as well.
Puts
through
the
whole
fun
thing.
in fundraising.
There you go. You know what? On that note, thank you so much both for coming in today, and shout out Ellie as well. You're doing a good thing here by matching donations. Hopefully we can get the piano and play for many years to come here in Prince George, because I feel like all great things we have in the community, they were put together thanks to the community. So
That's right.
Yeah,
we'll keep the tradition going. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Katie.
If you're looking for something to do with your kids this summer, check out the 2025 Kids in PG Parks Passport. It involves parks just like where we're at today, Cottonwood Island, and gives you some tasks to do, like looking for the carvings. What kind of carvings you see in the trees? What's your favorite? Talks about the Duchess Community Park and the playground there as well. You just have to go pick one up, courtesy of the City of Prince George, and you can participate. We're going to tell you about all that and more today, including some special prizes you can win just by visiting parks in Prince George. It's pretty cool. Let's go check it out. Yeah, lots of excitement this summer with the Passport Parks program here in Prince George. And Juliana is from the City of Prince George. Tell me a little bit about this. This is an exciting initiative back again.
Yes, absolutely. So for another year in a row, we're doing the Kids in PG Parks Passport program. So kids can get out there and explore parks of Prince George with their families. So it's for kids age 2 to 12, and basically they can pick up one of these passport brochures at City Hall or through online as well. On the website, it's available for download. And then they can go around to all the parks mentioned in the passport, answer some questions about each one, and enter to win lots of different prizes. So it's a great initiative we're doing, and it runs from May 4th to July 31st.
Perfect. Okay, so lots of time to get in on it. I was looking through the passport here, Juliana, and there's lots of things to check off. You can see here, I don't know if the camera can see this as well. There's like a bunch of different parks and a bunch of different things to do at each park. How much, and is it different than last year too?
It's not too different. You might notice some of the same things. So if we had last year's participants, they might already get a little bit of an extra boost there in the program, but that's okay. We're hoping it's just a great way for people to get out and explore the parks, really enjoy being outside, and get some active play in there too.
Okay, give me an example here. Cottonwood Island Park, it's on the Parks Passport. What is the task at hand here?
Oh my goodness. Well, I think you can see it right on your brochure there. We've got a couple of different things we're asking about Cottonwood Island. We're asking, for example, about this bridge actually, and what bridge it was replacing. So that's one of the questions. If you guys know the answer, you can write that down and enter the prize draw.
Perfect. Yeah, so how this works is obviously kids get rewarded for visiting the parks, and then there's a big draw at the end, and there's some winners, right?
Yeah, lots of winners. So we have lots of great prizes this year donated by local businesses and organizations. So we're lucky to have the BCNE as one of our donors, Coop's Bikes Shop, which is great, Overhang, the Family Y, and of course Exploration Place. So you can get lots of free passes to these things. You can get some fun bike helmets and accessories. You can get passes to the fair, all different kinds of things. So we definitely encourage everyone to enter.
Perfect. Okay, now we got some winners standing by here. 4 kiddos who, well, they completed it last year. They took the winner. What do you think? What do you think is their secret to success? What are they going to hear?
Probably cooperation. I think they're a close-knit team who can work together really well, and definitely have the dedication that's needed to do this contest and win. So that's great.
I like it. It sure beats, oh, look at that little squirrel made an appearance even. Fighting at home, it beats that to come out and visit some parks here in Prince George.
Yeah, it's Much better than screen time, for sure.
Definitely. Cool. Okay, let's talk to the winners here. We'll check in and see their secrets to success and their advice for you. Now time to talk to the winners from last year, the Levine family. We got 4 of them, and plus mom today too. We'll start with the boys over here, guys. What was your secret to success for winning last year? What do you think? Oh, little scroll. 2 of them. Wow, we're getting distracted here. Sorry, I'm like a dog. What do you remember from last year? Like, how many parks did you visit?
I think around 5.
5, okay. And what do you remember from that last year? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. What made it fun?
Going to Duchess.
Going to Duchess, okay. You like the playground there?
Yeah.
Passport to parks here, you guys. What's your favorite playground in town? I gotta know the cool kids where they're playing these days. Is it Duchess?
Yeah, Duchess.
Duchess, okay. How about you? What would you say?
Benesti and what's that park again?
Hammond. Okay, yeah. Okay, we'll go to this side over here, and Mom as well. He can help out. What do you guys remember from last year and winning? Was it exciting? Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what you remember. Do you remember lots of great parks?
Again.
I like that the squirrels are taking the spotlight away from the interview here. We weren't in Cottonwood Island Park. That's just the experience, part of the experience. But yeah, tell me a little bit about, help me out here, Mom, as well. What do you think their secret was to success last year?
Well, we just had lots of fun going around to all the parks, and we did it really quickly because we like to spend lots of time outside. We were also trying to do 1,000 hours outside last year, which we accomplished, and so that was kind of part of the park passport was just getting out, and we like to be outside a lot, so yeah.
I would say it's a win-win-win.
Yeah.
Do you guys... So now, is Cottonwood Island your favorite park because it has funny squirrels?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's an easy choice. One of the stops here on the park passport, of course. I asked your brothers over there, but what's your favorite playground? What do you remember?
Duchess.
Duchess. Okay, a lot of... You know what? How about you?
Yours.
Benesti.
We live close to Benesti Park.
Okay, Benesti Park. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, it's such a great family, and you guys took the prize home last year. You know, it's funny doing interviews with kids. You just never quite know what they're going to say, and you never quite know what squirrels are going to do here either, apparently. But if you had any advice for people out there trying to do the Parks Passport thing, what would you say?
Say just get out and do it. It's better than sitting at home on screens. We get out rain or shine. We just dress for the weather, and we go on lots of walks, and yeah, just get out and enjoy the city.
Okay, well, I guess the Parks Passport's going to have to include some squirrels here. Julianne's nodding on the other side. Yes. Come take up your opportunity to try out the Parks Passport, and well, you never know how many squirrels you're going to see, and you never know how much fun you're going to have. Wow, it's really it likes you guys.
We keep seeing
You can sign up. We'll link it on ckpgtoday.ca or on the city website as well. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
Even though it's been a bit of a rainy start to the season, 'tis the season for planting, and beautiful baskets and flower pots alike. Lacey, you guys, you know how to make them here at Hunniford, so thanks for having us back, and today we're going to make a little bit of one, eh?
Yeah, we are going to make a few.
Okay. Well, before we get started, I mean, you've already picked out some plants, so maybe we should expand on this first. The selection piece, I feel like, is key, because once you select your plants to go home, there's no going back. Well, I guess you can, but...
Oh, absolutely. You know, there's certain things that grow better together than others. You get some plants that will, like supertunias, for example, will overtake everything else sometimes.
Okay.
So comparing or pairing things with compatible growth habits. If you're growing in sun, you want sun plants. If you're growing in shade, shade plants. We're doing sun plants today. And I've got a few different combos picked out. One with more of the traditional geranium, some scaevola, verbena, and then a little bit of a foliage element. This is trailing, and it just gives length. And then
oh, that's the one that comes down in the back. Okay.
Yeah, it's
my
not
mom
going to
uses that
flower.
one. Yeah.
That's right. So that can be a nice component for baskets. Yeah.
Okay, and then what do you got on your side?
Okay, so everybody loves hummingbirds, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yep.
So vermilionaire, this is one of the best hummingbird plants you can grow. So we're going to put vermilionaire in the center of this, and then for a pop of color, a little bit of trailing zinnia, some million bells, which are a very common, very popular basket stuffer that there's tons of colors in.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Yeah, and then for a fun element, we're going to do black-eyed Susan vine. This is a white one, which will trail down, but it will also grow up the wire of the basket for something fun.
Interesting. Okay, I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Is I guess as far as planting baskets, making hanging baskets up, is now a good time for it?
Absolutely.
Or are we a little late or not? No.
No, it's not too late. We still have a really good selection of 2-inch stuffers, and there's plenty of time for things to fill in.
Okay.
So yeah, if you've got your own baskets or you need to buy new baskets, we've got that. So now is a great time, and really, up to now, it could freeze still.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if you're
so if you don't want to be hauling things in and out, now is perfect.
Okay, I say let's get started. Okay, what's the first step?
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I'll just mention that we do have some container mix in here.
Yep.
So something formulated specific for planters, and it does have a slow release fertilizer in it as well.
Yep, that's the white stuff, right?
Actually, the white stuff is perlite. The fertilizer is usually green or orange.
Shows my plant education there,
But yeah, usually with containers, when we're planting about 6 or 7 plants, we're going to start with the soil a couple inches below the level of the basket. One mistake people do make is having the soil level too high, and then it's really hard to water it all summer.
Yep. Okay.
So let's start with our center plant.
Okay, and this will be mine?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can just tip the pot sideways, take out the tag.
Oh yeah, take out the tag. I guess the first
You can
way.
keep the tag if you want.
Yeah, you know, for lonely old me who doesn't know much about plants, maybe I should, but.
Right. And just give a squeeze to the bottom of the pot. So there's not too crazy of a root system, so we don't need to loosen up the roots or anything. And then just take your hand. I don't like to use gloves. I like to really have the tactile experience, and dig a hole so that it's big enough to fit your plant, and so that your plant will sit about 1 inch below the rim of the basket. Okay, so now we've got 6 stuffers, and we're going to put this same pair opposite to each other. So you can just grab 2 of any matching pair.
Okay.
And you can set them opposite each other. Take out the tags. And I usually find it's easiest to turn the basket so that it's close to me when I'm planting, so I'm not planting like this.
Right.
And I can see that you've angled the trailer out.
Is that good?
That is in, so you don't want it facing in. Yeah, win.
Yes.
You're natural.
I don't know about that one, see, I don't know, but.
A good principle for building baskets is to have your thriller plant. So your thriller plant is your center plant. So that's your geranium. In this case, mine is the vermilionaire. We want some filler. So filler is something that's bushy and fills out the top. So this is our filler, and your verbena is a bit of a filler too. And then you have a spiller. So
filler. Okay.
Thriller, filler, spiller. So it's a good way
that.
to remember. Yeah. So it's just that you'll have a nice balanced container if you follow that recipe.
All right. Perfect. And then we put this in. Are we patting it down, really packing it in, or not so much?
A little bit, but not too much.
Oh yeah, this is great soil. I feel like that can make or break hanging basket too.
Yeah, you don't want to be using just any old soil. If you don't have proper drainage, things can rot.
Yeah,
so
I've done
that's
that
a
before.
problem. Yeah. So you don't want to cheap out on soil. Get something that's suitable for container mix. With a basket this size, you don't want to be reusing the same soil every year.
Okay.
Completely empty your basket into the compost. Start with new soil.
Well, it's pretty good. Look at that. Successful hanging baskets or baskets, whatever you want to make them, pots. This is good. You got those on top. Okay.
Put wires on as well.
Yeah. You know, as far as people shopping for plants, Lacey.
Yeah.
When do they want to finish their plant shopping by?
Well, we are open all summer. We have all sorts of things because things happen. You go on vacation, or you can't get to your garden soon enough, or plants die. So really right now is the ideal time, late May, early June. We're already starting to sell out of things, but know that you can usually find some color all throughout the summer, as long as you're not too choosy about what you want.
Perfect. Okay. Well, thanks for your time today, Lacey. As you can see, yeah, they got tons behind us here. So come and check them out. Hunniford's open here just up Chief Lake Road. And yeah, you guys are great. So thanks for having us again.
Thanks for coming.
Taking a look outside at today's CKPG Snapshot. This one comes just courtesy of Kara Collier. Caught up the very Canadian scene here, north of Prince George and the Anzac River. This is quite the scene. I'm not sure who was there first. I'm going to guess it was the geese, but nonetheless, I'm impressed. You know, I'm scared by geese. I'm surprised the moose also wouldn't be scared by the geese. Doesn't get more Canadian than this. This could be a postcard, Kara. Thank you for sharing it with us, though, for a CKPG Snapshot. If you have a snapshot, send it our way. snapshot@ckpg.com is our email.
It's always cool when you drive around Prince George, you see all the different areas of the city, right? Some have different banners, some have different styles, a little bit of differences here and there, including the lampposts, right? If you've driven through different areas of town, you'll see this, including in the Gateway. We're going to look at some photo evidence of that project today in local history.
Taking a look back to 2003, have you ever wondered why the Gateway has different lights, different lampposts than other areas of the city? Well, this is why. It was a Gateway project. You can see John Ennemark pictured here. He was the president of the Gateway Business Improvement Area at the time, who was checking out this $1 million beautification program. Started in partnership with the city and brought these unique-looking light posts to the area. There you go. There's a bit of Prince George history for you from all the way back in 2003.
So there you go. Yeah, I feel like we should probably do more of that, right? That was like 20-some years ago that we're doing that. It's cool when different areas of the city have different flavors, if you will. You go to other cities and they try to do this as well, whether it's Kelowna or Kamloops. I feel like maybe it's time for a revival. Let's get some more new lampposts downtown. But anyways, thanks so much for joining us today. And head outside, enjoy the passport to all the parks, and donate to that piano because we'll make Ellie Klasner open up his wallet too. Thanks so much for watching today, folks. We'll see you for more tomorrow.